here with my co-host for the first time. His name. Yeah, so. Yeah, thank you, Rob. That's too late, I think, no? Ah, shoot.
We have some technical difficulties, guys. Sorry for that. Blame
No, wait, I think it's back now. I can see it. I can see it. Okay. Okay, so I don't have to do it anymore. Okay. We would like to apologize, guys, for the technical difficulties. We have some new names. For example, this Andre Jr. 06, who just scored a 120.370. He seems like a new guy. He seems like the new kid around the block who is trying to prove himself, and who is trying to. Whoa! Oh boy! It's a 119.9. So Mr. Juanito has broken the 120 deadlock. So we have a new fastest lap. It's maybe the one. And as we can look at Evan, there was some teamwork between him and Juan. I think he gave him some slipstream on the first sector. Evan, the owner of Boa F1, is going in for a fast lap. We cannot... audio sharing settings. Check the audio sharing settings and press include microphone audio in video clips, include microphone audio in broadcast, and share party audio. Check them three, okay?
Yeah.
Can we do it?
Let's see. Do you test?
So Evan crosses the finish line, scoring a lap time for 129.9, putting him currently in P10. Hello, Steve. At the moment, 4 drivers have not set any lap times, and we have a newcomer, Avesta Gobadi, who just joined the session. Well, Avesta Gobadi is the type of people. He reminds me a lot of these students who join the class halfway through, and then once there's an exam, they ace the exam. Like, it seems that as if he doesn't really care. Like, okay, yeah, I know, I'm really good, I don't have anything to prove. He joins mid-session. he lacks discipline, but he's a very good driver.
2 drivers in the 119. And then there's a big gap from 4 tenths.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
Juan and Tyler. Ooh, Avesta. Oversteering from Avesta, and now he's mowing the lawn. He's cutting the grass.
And he's in the pits.
Nice pits. Thank you, Steve. Well, we've had some technical difficulties, but we were able to solve them, thankfully. And in case you joined halfway through, I'd like you to say hi to my new commentator, and his name is Jordi Fienstra from the Netherlands.
Hello, guys.
He will be with us for the next for the rest of the season.
The rest of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the third guy is Andre Jamil. The name sounds like Andre Jr. or Andre Jamil. I really don't know, because I've known someone called Andre Jamil who was very, very good. Especially in project cars too. I've raced against him an Indy 500 race in project cars too. I don't know if that's him, but he seems very fast, this new kid around the block.
He used the slipstream of Evan. Is he gonna improve or not? Ah, he's going into the pits.
He's going to the pits.
And there is a yellow flag with Evan going slow. He's going into the pits, I think.
Well, that's a shame. He's low on fuel because he was saving his ERS to the max. Now I can see a white car. This is Boscheus, who is going to the pits as well. Jordi, how do you pronounce this name in Dutch?
Which one? Vaselinekoek?
No, the 11th. The 11th guy.
11th.
Boscheus?
Cas Boshuis.
Boshuis? Boshuis.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
No problem. There are 1 to about 6 drivers on track right now. There's again a yellow flag. It's Williams going slow or Dikke Haas going slow.
Avesta Gobadi, if you take a look at Avesta, he has 100% ERS. It seems that he is preparing himself for a fast lap. This Avesta is a very lethal driver. He is very fast. He is lethally fast, but he lacks discipline.
He's about to start his lap.
Ooh, he's drifting.
Oh, I think he's going into the pits.
No,
Nope, he just too much wheel spin, I think.
Yeah, he had a lot of wheel spin. His car was drifting, as if he was playing Dirt 2.0.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this car was free on PS Plus last year. I don't know if you were able to grab it, Jordi.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. You have to learn it, but it's really fun.
Yeah, it's difficult because it's a full rally sim,
Yeah.
which makes the game.
Oh, and he spins.
He spins.
That's a spin from the Mercedes driver.
Well, he likes to imitate his idols, Sebastian Vettel.
Yeah.
Well, that is very unfortunate.
And Norwegian boy is DNF'd, has DNF'd.
Yeah, it seems Norwegian boy has left the block. The new kid around the block leaves the block. Leaves the block. Leaves the Glock.
3 drive. Alright. They are gonna do a slipstream train. It's like Monza in real life. Oh no, they're gonna try to do slipstream, I think. Like 6 drivers
Yeah, they
going
are
slow.
They are lining up. It seems that they are inviting each other, like, no, you go first. No, you go first. No, you go first. No, you go first. The train of cars.
And Magic Alonso has DNF'd. I think he's gone into the pits. Jonah's not gonna do a lap as the only one. Are they all gonna be on time for a lap, or is there somebody gonna be too late? I think they're all on a lap. Yeah, they're gonna all get it.
So, ladies and gents, with 8 seconds to go, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! So the drivers are now required to finish their
somebody
lap.
spun.
Which sector?
Afe spun again.
Sector 2.
Vesta spun again. And he's into the gravel.
If you take a look at Juan, he has purple sector 2. He's going for it. He has pole position, but he's not satisfied with that. He wants to improve
There's
even more.
also Darth FIFA also going slow. I think he doesn't has fuel anymore.
Juan breaks another record. It's a 190.6, getting the fastest lap. This is pure domination.
Oh, and Tyler DNF'd. He retired. Think he hit a wall. I don't know if it was an accident or he just knew he was gonna improve again and just did it for fun.
So Darth FIFA, the newcomer in this league, is currently 9th. And I don't think this is gonna be a fast lap for him. I would like to remind our viewers that
47.
Darth FIFA was the last winner of the WRS series. He's a very good driver. And I know him personally. He's a very good person. So, ladies and gents, this is how things are shaping at the moment. Juan will be starting first with a 119.6. In second, Tyler in third. Yeah, that's him. That's Andre Jamil. That's Andre Jamil. He's Brazilian. That's the Brazilian flag. That's him. Yeah, I know this name. I knew this name. In fourth, Fado. In fifth, Tim. In sixth, Steve. In seventh, Evan. In eighth, Yona. Ninth, Thomas Mayen, also known as Darth FIFA. In 10th, Killer Steven. In 11th, Boschhaus, if that's how you pronounce it. 12th, Mimula 1, Avesta Gobadi, and then Norwegian Boy. So, ladies and gents, we are here today in Italy, in Italia. Welcome to Italia. Mwah, mwah. I give you a pizza. Hello, it's me, Franco. Let us hear your best Italian impression, Jordi. How would you speak Italian?
Mamma mia. My Italian is really bad.
Tutti il partita del Mondiale 2014 su skysport.it. Mwah, mwah.
It's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario. Luigi. Yahi.
Luigi. I'm so bad at imitations.
So look at the people with no social distancing at the paddock. No masks, no nothing. These people are living the life, and they are living life on the edge. Hello, Enzo King.
Literally, they're on the edge.
King Enzo.
Any predictions, Salim?
Predictions?
Your podium predictions?
Well, I do believe it's gonna be a domination from Juan. I do think so.
I'm going for Tyler, who had a fast race last time, second in Imola. So I'm gonna go for him.
Yeah, well, that would be a good bet. Enzo, how are you doing, man? Long time no see. I would like to give the people in the chats a hint about beer. Beer tastes better if it's drunk from bottles and not cans. I think cans make the beer taste worse, because I've had the same beer in bottle and can, like the same beer brand and the same type. It was a Pilsner from Almaza. I've had the can and the bottle, but the bottle was better. So don't buy beer in cans. Buy them in bottle, or buy them in cans, but don't drink them from the can. Put them in a glass.
I'm legally not allowed to drink or buy beer, so I'm not gonna say anything about it.
Yeah, so
I think that's smart.
Well, speaking of drinks, ladies and gents, it might get a little bit cozy between us and you. So please do not feel awkward. Grab yourself a drink, and if you're under the legal drinking age, you can grab a Red Bull or some pineapple juice and just watch with us and enjoy watching.
Also water.
Or water, yeah.
Stay hydrated with your water.
Stay hydrated.
Have some fun. Are there gonna be any heroics into?
Send them on. Good old Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
My name is Jeff. Hello, Leroy. They banned me on this one as well. I don't think so, Leroy. Leroy, how are you doing, man? Long time no see. I want you to meet my co-commentator for the day. His name is Jordi.
Oh, and he spins.
Ooh. Yeah, he doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to do this in the race.
Yeah. I don't think it's a smart strategy to spin.
Well,
again, I'm not a professional, but I don't think it's smart. As they're all lining up for the race.
Yeah, Leroy, you should meet Jordi, the commentator today. He's from the Netherlands as well. He spreekt wel Nederland.
Yes.
Yeah, I just introduced the other commentator. Jordi, if you wanna open the stream on your phone so you can read the chats, ladies and gentlemen,
yeah, that's smart. As the lights are going on and they're out.
Let's go green. Cargo vroom.
Cargo vroom.
It's a very good start from Juan, who will be taking the lead of the race. It's gonna be.
Ooh! Oh, and he spins!
And there goes
Tyler
Tyler.
Spins!
There goes Tyler's race. See you next week.
There goes my prediction. But they're all going slow at the back. Oh, it's a virtual safety car.
So Boshuis is out.
I didn't see what happened there. I think he drove into someone or something.
Well,
or the other way around.
Here's a little joke. A virtual safety car is a safety car but working remotely. Yeah, anyway.
5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flag.
Ooh. As we go into green flags once again. Jordi, keep the gap into interval between them. That way you will know which drivers are close to each other.
Okay.
In the chats, Leroy is saying, yeah, I hear his Dutch, no offense, but I hear it very obvious.
Yeah, I don't speak English much, so it's I think pretty obvious.
So we have a lot of positional changes. Take a look at Evan and Fado as they are exchanging positions.
Too wide. And somebody goes into the pits. I think it's Tim goes into the pits for change form for the front of the car, probably.
A nose job. So Evan successfully, Evan successfully takes the 5th position. We have a yellow flag and it's a Ferrari. Oh no.
Jonah going for the move. Is he going for the move? No. Jonah at the 3rd place. Oh.
Jonah is going for. Oh, Jonah has pulled a move on Andre Jamil. And Andre Jamil goes.
Oh, and he spins.
Jonah sends Andre Jamil to the Shadow Realm. Leroy, the owner of the league now is Tim. Tim is the owner now.
Vesta going for a move on Norwegian Boy as he almost drives into him. Oh, and Norwegian Boy spins!
Avesta had a little bit of oversteer at the exit, but he was able to grab the car. But he sent Norwegian Boy to Norway.
Yeah. As the DRS is gonna be enabled this lap. With Jonah with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
If you take a look at Fado, we're gonna have soon a heated fight between Fado and Evan.
Norwegian Boy into the pits. Probably for a nose job again. Yeah, he has no front wing.
And Fado takes the inside. A
nice
world-class finish.
Tim in front of Norwegian boy. Evan is keeping up with Fado. And there is Tyler with a DNF.
Yellow flag sector 2, that is Tyler.
He drove into the wall.
And I think a
Into
safety car.
second DRS.
It's a virtual safety car. It's a safety car but working from home. It's a remote safety car.
From home. And there are 3 DNFs until now. Everyone except 2 drivers are gonna get points. Except if there are gonna be more DNFs, of course. As Jamil goes into the pits, and speeding in the pit lane, 5-second penalty. Second penalty of the day.
The first penalty was given to Mimula1 for posting bad memes. Nah, I'm just kidding.
They are pretty close still.
Yeah, but they're still not allowed to overtake under the virtual safety car. And it's green flag. Car go vroom vroom.
And it's a drive-through penalty for Andre Jamil because he
trying to undergo a move to Fado, but he's too close yet too far as he goes into the parabolic cup. 3 tenths behind. 2 tenths now. Going into the main straight next to the grandstand. He has engaged ERS and DRS all at the same time, and he successfully overtakes Fado on the straights, but it's gonna be a close one as Fado is trying to fight back, but Evan successfully keeps the 4th position. Well done by Evan. A very good move.
As Vaseline Cook almost spins, but he saved the car and is now 2 seconds behind Avesta. And Norwegian boy with a 5-second penalty
for cutting the pizza.
As Jamil goes for his drive-through.
So, like, things have started to shapen up as every driver was able to prove himself and to keep a specific, to create a specific distance between him and the car behind, except for these two, except for Evan and Fado, who are still looking to fight each other.
As Norwegian boy DNFs drove into the pits and is done with his race after a few spins.
Is this gonna cause a safety car? No, it does not.
Nah, he drove into the pits, so probably not.
And Evan scores the fastest lap. Fado 6 tenths behind Evan. Evan,
Evan is catching to Magic Alonso. Maybe it's gonna be a stiffening train first time this race. Jonah in second.
Yeah, that's impressive. Vaseline Cook gets a 3-second time penalty. I was saying we were busy with the incidents going around that we forgot that Jonah is having a very impressive race today. Currently second.
Only 1.5 seconds behind Juan. And Vaseline Cook spun again.
So Evan was able to diminish the gap between him and Magic Alonso, Steve, to 6 tenths.
As there is another DNF.
For Andre Jamil.
Yes. And Vaseline Cook also DNFs.
Wow, this doesn't look good.
I think he spun in the Parabolica, the corner where Tim now is going.
Now Avesta is only Avesta trying to overtake Killer 7, and he
Yeah, he
successfully
spun.
does it on turn 1. Well done by Avesta.
Only 9 drivers remaining
Well,
from the 15.
this doesn't look good for the future of the league. This is a very bad sign. And ooh, Fado is playing Dirt 2.0. He's playing Colin McRae Rally with his car.
As Evan is catching up to Magic Alonso, is in the DRS, drove away from Fado and is now going for a podium. Oh, Jonah going slow. I think he had a problem in the corners.
No,
The
he has low ERS, it seems.
Only 10%.
Only 10%.
Now now Magic Alonso is 4-0 and he goes into the
He
pits.
goes to the pits.
Jonah with a 5-second penalty. A lot of people make the mistake of going too fast into the pits.
Too fast? That's what she said.
As there now a second B between Magic Alonso and Evan. And now it isn't again. Evan is kinda catching, kinda keeping the same.
Ooh, Alonso goes through the
Alonso
shadow realm.
going
Evan
There is
says,
a Red
"Thank
Bull
you very
going
much."
slow. Oh, it's Tim again going to the pits. What's he gonna do?
Oh, it seems like we are gonna have a heated
Oh,
fight.
Tim lost his front wing, so he's gonna get a new one again.
Yona lost control of the car. He had cold tires while completing the first lap on cold.
And
soft.
Magic Alonso spun. He crashed
Ay, ay, ay.
in the same corner as Vaseline Cook.
On Parabolica.
Yes,
So
but
I think-
that's the name. Thank you.
I think this is gonna force a safety car, I believe.
Only
assume.
8 drivers remaining. There's
You can
no
see,
safety car.
The remains of Steve. That is unfortunate for Steve. Race goes on with only 8 drivers. That is crazy. This is not a good sign for the sake of the league, for the future of the league.
Yes. Follow just out of the pits.
So no safety
There's
car.
still 5 pit stops remaining from the front guys and Mimula 1. Only 8 drivers remaining from the 15. We cut it in half.
And if the race continues like that, it's gonna be a boring race. It's like there's a minimum of 3.5 second gap between the driver and the other. Like there is no, we're not gonna have at this point any close battling, except for this one. Take a look at Avesta. He's on his mediums, yet he's catching up so fast to Evan on the softs.
Yeah, Evan is softs are wearing off probably, but if Vesta is catching. Is Vesta on the podium, or are Fado, Yona gonna be overtaking him in the after Vesta pits?
Hello, Alain. Okay, I will see. Hello, Enzo. Enzo, man, don't laugh. I'm gonna be unemployed. I'm gonna be unemployed if this league breaks out. So find me another commentating job and laugh as much as you want. So here's a small backstory. Enzo was dominating this league, but there was some fights between him and the previous owner of the league who resigned today. So.
Jonah on the softs. Is he gonna catch Fado, or is Fado gonna increase the gap on his new mediums?
Yeah, they both have somewhat fresh tires. Mario, finish your Hara and let's Fortnite. Okay, Mario. Yeah,
Jonah low on the ARS. Only 0. He has no ERS left.
yeah, this is a sign of bad ERS management. You need to save your ERS properly. Because
But it's hard on the track, but there's still Fado with 70% left. So he's doing it pretty good.
well, ERS might be hard on this track, but this track has a lot of high braking corners.
Sure.
So, yeah. And Tim, so I think the next battle we are gonna have is probably gonna be between Tim and Mimula 1. Yeah, that's because Mimula 1 is offline. Yeah, of course.
Ah, he's a ghost.
He's a ghost. Kids, close your eyes.
It's Halloween, so we need some ghosts.
Yeah, so Tim went right through Mimula 1. Like he went inside him. Like like he went past him. By okay, never mind. Forget what I said.
Now there's a 42-second gap between Tim and Jonah.
Killer 7 went to the pits.
And there's an into the pits.
And Jonah
Going
took
for
the
another
50s.
set of mediums. Fado increasing the gap between him and Jonah. And Avesta closing the gap between him and Evan.
Yeah, Avesta is not the driver that you want to be messing with. By the way, if you look at Avesta, he doesn't look like he has a helmet on. Do you see? Are you seeing the same thing? Is that a bug? From
Yes. No, I don't see a helmet indeed.
So what is this Juan Manuel Fangio driving a new Mercedes with no helmets on?
He's going old school.
Yeah,
If you go into
that's like the type.
TV mode, you can see a white helmet.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
that's,
a white, or that can be his.
that's like the people. Who,
He has no helmet indeed.
yeah,
Pretty dangerous.
That's like the people who say, yeah, COVID is nothing serious. Like, yeah, I don't put a mask on. Yeah, he's not putting a helmet on. Or it's
He's
like,
definitely gonna crash.
or it's like going in without protection. This is for 18 plus only.
PG-18 here.
Yellow flag on the main straight. I think Killer
It's
7.
nobody. Oh, it's Killer 7, yeah.
Killer 7, he spun.
No, it's Williams. It's Tim DNFing.
No, another one. Williams. Well, once you leave the pits, you have fresh set of tires. It's gonna be hard for you to bring the temperature to these tires. So, is this gonna be a safety car? Only 7 drivers remaining. This doesn't look too good. Well, I'm not sure if we're gonna have another race next week. These are signs of a dying league.
There's 7 drivers remaining. It's going fast. Is there gonna be any drivers remaining at the end of the race? We don't know.
Now, I would like to remind our dear viewers that tomorrow starts NNN. So good luck with that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, I saw McLaren going through him. It's Evan.
Evan going into Mimula 1, and Avesta went inside him as well. And now the
Avesta
gap
now in
between
DRS
Avesta
range.
and Evan less than a second. 8 tenths. 7
Is he gonna
tenths.
go?
6 tenths. You can see Evan is
He's getting
struggling.
closer and closer.
Evan is struggling a lot with the soft tires. I was able to see his car was drifting. Half a second. 4 tenths. Avesta throws his car into the last turn.
Puts ERS on.
3 tenths.
DRS.
2 tenths.
And is he gonna get him?
1 tenth.
Yeah, he overtook
And
him.
Avesta overtakes Evan, but is Evan gonna fight back?
Ooh, he almost drove into Avesta.
He almost sent him to the Shadow Realm.
Evan building a gap to Fado. It's 20 seconds now on, even though Fado is on the fresher mediums.
But Fado is catching up. Evan is struggling a lot with his tires.
Oh, Avesta going wide. Is Evan gonna get his P2 back this DRS straight? On the inside. And he's got the position back. After Avesta made a mistake.
Well done from Evan.
Is Avesta gonna re-overtake him on the big straight again? Or is Evan gonna drive away?
Well, Avesta
They're
is
both
able
running
to
on
push.
their all tires.
Avesta is still able to push. Evan has dead tires on, so
Yeah. There he goes again.
DRS engaged. Avesta overtakes him on the main straight. And he makes it look so easy.
And he got him again. There now is a gap of 6.6 behind Juan with Avesta. Is Avesta gonna close the gap, or oh, it's raining.
What a surprise.
It's raining in Monza.
What a surprise. It's raining men, hallelujah.
It's raining, man.
Oh, like suddenly out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
That's crazy. Like suddenly a cloud shows up and starts to take a piss on the track. That is crazy.
Yeah, I didn't check the weather report of Monza, and there is a yellow flag. It's
Mimula 1.
Killer Stefan.
Killer Stefan.
Killer Stefan spinning the car around into the chicane, probably because it's gonna be more wet and wet and.
Well, the question now remains: are we gonna have heroics? Are there drivers who are gonna prefer to keep on running with slicks on? Yeah, it seems so. Evan is still going on with the slicks. Is he crazy?
DRS is disabled now, so it's too wet and he drives straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this was a bad mistake from him, and he almost spins the car.
Well, Evan, I think Evan did
Evan
not
made
pit
a
because
mistake.
his teammate was pitting at the same time, so this meant he would lose
Yeah.
time. But he's losing more valuable time by staying out with the slicks on. That is crazy.
As they're all going into the pits. Jonah
His
in
slicks
the
are
pits
worn
now.
out.
Killer 7 going straight in Parabolica. worn out and it's getting more wet and wet.
Killer 7 needs a nose job. His front wing is gone, and this is gonna cause a lot of understeer for him. As Fado gets a drive-through penalty. Ooh, that is hard.
And make sure that you off Avesta and Juan for driving until it goes a normal pit stop. There's now a 20-second, 18-second gap between Fado and Avesta.
Is Evan gonna continue his heroics, or is he gonna pit?
He is gonna... Ooh, he's gonna pit.
He's gonna pit.
Where is he gonna be? Third? Or is Fado gonna catch him up and overtake him? Avesta now overtaking Evan in the pits. As Evan is leaving the pits and Fado just through the last corner. So there's a little gap between Evan and Fado. As Fado pits again. And Jonah up to P4. Using clipstream of Formula 1, the ghost. Spooky, scary ghost.
So what a dramatic race. 10 laps to go. Juan is leading the pack. So this race actually teaches us a very good lesson. Like sometimes things are sunny and it's calm and the sun is shining, but suddenly it starts to rain. So like this reminds us that you never know how the situation could change. If you're having a bad day, if you're having anything that is bad, the situation is gonna change soon because nothing stays forever. So this is my message for you for today, dear viewers. If you're having a bad time. And now Juan is leading the pack. He was able to create a 6-second gap between him and Avesta Gobadi. And third, Evan in McLaren. So Avesta is now in a McLaren sandwich. In fourth, Jonah Grek. In 11th, Fado. In 6th, Killer 7. And in 7th, Mimula 1. The other drivers...
Killer 7 just got lapped by Juan. And is now a lap behind. Avesta losing time to Juan is now 7 seconds instead of the 5.9 that it was. Evan 18 seconds behind Avesta because of the wrong strategy, and 13 seconds behind that is Jonah, who did an extra pit stop because he didn't know if it was gonna rain or something. He also didn't check the weather.
So it's pure domination by Juan.
Big gaps are forming between the drivers.
So we're not gonna have any more argy-bargy or close battling, close fights.
We are only gonna get battles between lap drivers. We're gonna get lapped by the other drivers. With 7 laps remaining.
No, actually 8, I think.
Oh yeah, 8, yeah.
Ladies and gents, I'm sorry if we're boring you to death, but it's starting to become a boring race at the moment.
Big gaps, 6 seconds, 6.5 seconds is the biggest, the smallest gap between the drivers. Then it's 12 seconds between Jonah and Evan. Oh wait, Vado is closing up to Jonah. Then we have 19 seconds between Evan and Avesta. And then the big gaps from 45 seconds and 50 seconds.
Well, since we're boring you to death, here are some facts about Italy. Italy is a Mediterranean country on the Mediterranean Sea. They have a specific kind of diet based a lot on tomatoes, on olives, olive oil, on thyme and natural herbs like basilica or oregano, thyme, pesto. Pesto is made from basilic. We know two main Italian dishes, like the pizza, the thing that obviously you know it. You probably think that this thing comes from New York. Well, you are wrong. Pizza is Italian. Same thing goes for pasta, and we have a lot of pasta shapes, from farfalle to tagliatelle to fettuccini to coquillette to gnocchi, ravioli. What was his name?
A lot of pasta.
Yeah, spaghetti and tortellini. Mwah, mwah. Yeah,
As Juan made a mistake now. Avesta 4.8 seconds behind him. Is Avesta still gonna get his first race win in his rookie race? With 6-7. Oh, and Juan into the pits. He made a mistake, I think.
Seems he broke his front wing. No?
No, he's gonna first get a 5-second penalty.
Oh.
I think he broke his wing, yeah. No, he's just gonna go for new tires.
He's going full wet.
Is it already time for the full wet, or is this a mistake from Juan?
This could
or
cost him
from
the
the pit crew?
From McLaren.
From McLaren.
From the McLaren engineers. Well, speaking of mistakes, you know what's so common between kids and the darkness?
No.
Like the dark and kids. Well,
yeah.
Kids make mistake in the dark, and mistakes in the dark make kids. That's the fact of the day.
That's a fun fact. Or not, if you're the parents of the kids.
And look at
oh, as Evan drives into the wall and loses his front wing. It's gonna mean Jonah's gonna get his podium.
Safety car!
Safety car! Is it already time for the full wet?
Avesta's not gonna be happy about that. Or he's gonna pit probably for a new set of tires, because he has a 26. There's a 26 gap between him and Juan, so Avesta
and he's gonna go into the pits.
Obviously going to the pits, but the question remains: is he gonna go for full wet
or inters? It's gonna be full wets.
Full wets for Avesta. And on.
Are they all gonna go to full wets this race, or is it gonna be a few people making a difference with their intermediates?
As he rejoins the track, who's gonna come on top? That's what she said.
Yeah.
Avesta stays the leader. Stays the leader of the race. It could have been a close one, but Avesta is still the leader. Well
Everyone's gonna go into the pits. Jonah,
Evan and Jonah go to the pits.
Vado.
Well,
is Vado also gonna go into the pits?
Jonah could overtake, could complete an undercut on Evan if he does not have to change his front wing. Is he gonna? No, it's only a wheel change.
It's gonna be close.
And Jonah overtakes.
Jonah in front of Evan.
Well done by the pit crew, by the Alfa Romeo pit crew.
Amazing strategy from Jonah. Now also with the wets. Vado still driving with his intermediates. Are they still the fastest tire, or is this gonna be a mistake from him? McLaren and AlphaTauri are the only two teams with 2 drivers still remaining. Even though Mimula 1 is a ghost, there are still 2 AlphaTauris driving. Is Jonah gonna get the podium, or is it gonna be Fado on the intermediates, or Evan even overtaking Jonah?
Well,
Or both if one of the top drivers gonna make a mistake.
it's gonna be a heated battle between Avesta and Juan once the safety car goes back in. Who would have predicted that the guy starting in 14th would win the race? I'm talking about Avesta Gobadi. He started only
13th.
one position ahead of the last guy, and yet he's leading the race. What a race he's having! He is a legendary driver, this Avesta.
This is gonna be the new Michael Schumacher.
Or the new Lewis Hamilton, but he needs to be black for that.
As Fado still goes into the pits, he realized his mistake and now also is on the wets. There's gonna be heated battle between the drivers, the top 5. And there are still 2 drivers on the intermediates, both AlphaTauris. So what's gonna be the fast strategy? We don't know.
Well, 4 laps to go. The thing is, the safety car has to go back in, so we can take a look at and predict or think what might happen next, because expect the unexpected in a wet, crazy race in Monza.
What's your prediction for the podium in the last 2 laps?
Well, there are only 7 drivers remaining, so if I tell you any answer, it's gonna be probably like 50%. Like it might 50% happen, and Avesta Gobadi seemed as if he wanted to race the safety car. Calm down, kid. Calm down.
I'm gonna go for Avesta, his first win as a rookie. It will be amazing. Or is it gonna be Juan? Is he also a rookie or?
No, none of them are rookies. They're both legendary drivers.
Oh. I mean in the league.
No, they're both dominant in the league.
It's gonna be Avesta or Juan, or even Jonah who can make
it's gonna be another
amazing comeback.
Lap for the safety car.
Another one. Then there's gonna be 2 laps maybe remaining, or even 1. We're gonna see.
Even Killer 7 is catching up to the pack.
With his intermediates, is this a mistake from him, or is this gonna be the strategy where he's gonna get the win?
Well, should Mimula 1 unlap himself? Or he does not have the intelligence. I think he's gonna stay behind. Or he does not have the intelligence to do that if he's a ghost.
No one is wiggling around. Oh, and there's Jonah losing his wing. Jonah lost his front wing and 4 penalties. And Vesta only has to stay in 5 seconds of any of these drivers to win this race. So I think, and there they go, green.
Flag goes green. I hope Jonah did not get it too hard on his front wing, as the racers go back to normal racing. And Avesta,
he lost his right side of his pot.
And there's a little bit of argy-bargy between Fado and Evan as Fado comes up on top. And boy!
Fado spins!
Yeah,
and they're both.
I think that was a hit from Evan.
As they both spin. And there's now Killer 7 into P4. Is he gonna overtake Jonah because of the broken front wing, or is the intermediate too slow for that? As Jonah is still P3. Even though Killer7 only has to stay in a gap of 5 seconds to get his podium.
well, I have to say, what a comeback from Killer 7.
The safety car really helped him. As he's closing up to Yona, the intermediates did work for him. Or it's the minor difference between the both tires right now in this wet conditions.
1 second.
And
the gap between Avesta and Juan.
Avesta, even though Juan only 1 second behind, he still has to drive away 5 seconds if he wants to win.
Well, I have to say that the track is soaking wet. It's more wet than your girlfriend on her normal days. That's how wet the track is. As the gap between Killer 7 and Yona is down to less than a second.
As they all lost time, and the only 2 drivers without penalty are Formula 1, Killer 7 and Avesta.
That was a very slow turn 1 from Killer 7.
Ooh, as Killer 7 almost spins the car now with a 2 seconds difference, but it still has to be 5 seconds to still get his podium.
Fado is in the pits. He's gonna finish 6th though. And Avesta is playing it very safe.
Avesta still has 1 corner to go to claim his first race win.
No, not his first race win.
Not even his first win.
Not his first win.
To get his win in Italy. Probably his first win in Italy in this league.
Ladies and gents, Avesta Gobadi crosses the finish line and wins the Italian Grand Prix. 1 second with a 5-second time penalty for not serving his penalty. Yona Grek finishing 3rd, but is he gonna stay 3rd? No, as Killer 7 takes the 3rd position.
Killer 7 getting his podium.
killing Yona. No, Killer 7 killing Yona's hopes of a podium. What a race, what a comeback. Evan.
It was an amazing comeback.
And to think that
he was a lap behind.
To think that Evan finished in 5th after everything that he has been through, that is also impressive. He spun a couple of times, he lost his front wing a couple of times, but he was able to come back and finish in 5th. And in 6th, Fado, who is gonna finish right now. So it's true that only 7 drivers were able to finish the race, but I'm gonna have to give like a shout out for these drivers because the driving conditions were horrendous. It was soaking wet. So here's what happened. The sun was shining, and out of a sudden there was only 1 cloud that's starting to pour all of its rain angrily on the track. And of course, the driver of the day is Avesta Gobadi. Avesta started only one position ahead of the last guy and finished 1st. Well done from the Ukrainian driver. Ladies and gents, if you're enjoying this stream, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and leave a nice message for my co-host Jordi, who is here for the first time and hopefully not the last time.
Thanks everyone. Nah, definitely not.
And here are the standings. Avesta Gobadi 1st, Juan 2nd, in 3rd Killer 7, in 4th Yona Grek, in 5th Evan, in 6th Fado, in 7th Mimula 1, in 8th Tim, in 9th Steve, in 10th Ramazan, in 11th Andre Jamil, who DNF'd, in 12th Norwegian Boy, who DNF'd, in 13th Tyler, who DNF'd, and in 14th Darth FIFA, also known as Thomas, who DNF'd as well. So 14, and in 15 Boschhaus. Thank you so much, ladies and gents, for staying with us. I hope to see you next week, hopefully, as racing continues. So see you next week,
Yes.
and thank you. Goodbye.
See you guys.